The number one reason most people fail with gut health is they simply start in the wrong spot. 80% of Silver Fern brand customers start with the pre-cleanup protocol because we want them to get to the root cause of their issues. So if you have reflux, any kind of stomach issue, indigestion, heartburn, nausea, burping, belching, any of these things, with or without constipation, so stomach issues with constipation, stomach issues alone, constipation alone, or stomach issues with diarrhea, constipation with diarrhea, this is the appropriate place to start. We call this the pre-cleanup protocol because when we have people do this protocol, it actually prepares their system to make a cleanup protocol most effective. And once they get done with this pre-cleanup step, they would go to a cleanup, and then the cleanup can be effective, right? Right. So let's go through a couple things. So stomach issues, for example, cause intestinal issues. For example, lower than adequate amounts of stomach acid will cause bacterial overgrowth, diarrhea, constipation, and pancreatic insufficiency, which is a cause of bacterial overgrowth and a cause for bloating and gas. A major cause for food intolerances, just so you know. So if you have stomach issues, you want to start with stomach issues. Whether you know it or not, a slow stomach is a main cause, like a primary cause for intra-abdominal pressure, which causes a weak lower esophageal sphincter, which causes reflux, heartburn, indigestion, and stomach issues, okay? Next, a slow system, a slow small intestine allows for bacterial overgrowth. So a lot of people will say, I have a methanogen overgrowth, which means they have an archaea overgrowth. Guess what causes that? A slow system, okay? So what we're doing with this pre-cleanup protocol, one, we're opening the system up. We're turning on everything. We're helping the parasympathetic nervous system. We're allowing for bile to increase. Bile is essential for detoxification. We're opening the doors, we're unclogging the system, and once the system is opened and unclogged, then you can do a cleanup successfully. That is the correct way to do it, okay? So we have two options for this protocol. The Slow Motility Plus protocol is what most people do. It has two products, motility and reflux. To clarify, if you do not watch the video on that page, motility is for stomach issues as well, and reflux is also for constipation. When you put these two together in the appropriate dose, you will be successful with stomach issues and intestinal issues. The gastric rehab protocol, which is Motility and Reflux Pro, is for people that have more severe stomach issues. They have H. pylori overgrowth issues. Their stomach issues are very intense, and or they want to just address things faster. The gut guard that comes in the Reflux Pro is also going to not only help with stomach issues, but constipation issues. So it's just a little bit more effective. So you're going to pick the appropriate protocol, Slow Motility Plus or Gastric Rehab Protocol. Below there are additional tips that we are going to suggest you consider to make things work. I'm going to say a couple points really quick before I close this video. Reflux and Reflux Pro are not meant to taste magically delicious. It's not a freaking rock star monster. It's not candy. It is supposed to work. So it is for people that want to be effective, do things correct, and help the system in the right way. I'm just saying that up front because it's the truth, okay? I hope this helps. As always, if you have issues, just send us a message. Bye.